Hi everyone, welcome to Whole Artist Mastery. I'm Marianne Mitchell, and in this video we are continuing the discussion from last video about your own personal treasure hunt, which is a way to find your own artistic vision and inner voice. So one of the ways to figure all this out is to use a big piece of brown paper on a wall and just write everything that comes to your mind and your heart on the brown paper, and then begin to put these pieces together, which will then lead you in a direction of understanding why you're inspired by what you're inspired by and how that informs your visual language. So I'm here with my brown paper, and I got a head start with putting some ideas out. I have my intellectual thoughts and my how I work emotionally and the kinds of physical places that inspire me. And so what I'm going to do now is to start to put together answers from these different categories that will lead me towards understanding why I create the kind of paintings that I do. So as I look at this here, I see that I'm mostly interested in talking about and reading about things that have to do with science, philosophy, and artists. And what I see about those particular categories is that they're all very curious seekers. You know, scientists are seekers, artists are seekers, philosophers are. So I'm going to just write down here, seeker. Okay. And then here in my emotional category, I was talking about how I'm a person that both runs sort of evenly emotionally and then can erupt at times. And once that happens, I'm good to go, and I keep going. And so there's this dichotomy between moving very evenly and then coming to a boiling point. So I would say emotional evenness and eruption. And it's very important that you are honest with yourself, and I'm being transparent with you about how I work to some degree, and it's important that you're transparent with yourself to understand how you roll emotionally, how you move through life emotionally, as opposed to what emotions you feel, because we all feel all emotions. So then in the place category, the thing that really stands out to me is that I love being in wide open spaces, watching the sun go down, whether it's going down in the ocean right in front of me with the wide horizon, or whether it's out in the wide open spaces of the fields or of the plains out west and watching it go down behind the Rocky Mountain range, or just going down in wide open prairie land, and being out in a starry night where there's a full moon and the whole sky is lit up by this moon, but the sky itself, so the moon is very, very white, or somewhat off-white, and the sky is very dark. So I love that dichotomy of light, dark. I love being in light-filled spaces was a big one here. And so light-filled, and I like being in certain buildings that have rectangles and glass and stone, and those particular elements are really of the natural world, and so they inform my shapes and my textures, I would say. So I like architecture and landscape mixed together. Okay, so as I look at these, light and dark is opposite each other. Seeker is wide open, and going beyond, I would say, going beyond. evenness and eruption, that's like opposing each other in in my emotional ways of being, and light filled, and the architecture and landscape coming together is also another dichotomy. So I'm going to show you just a couple of my paintings to illustrate how these dichotomies show up in my work. This is a painting that I'm currently working on. I feel like it's almost finished, but I wanted to show it to you because I think it has a combination of some of the things that were on my brown paper. My love of the dark sky and juxtaposed with the white of the moon, even though this isn't actually a moon, but the color combination, having the rectangular shapes with organic movement inside of them, having the brilliant sunlight, either sunrise or sunset here, and how all of these things come together to create a whole. This is a painting that's called Rear View Mirror, and I wanted to show it because I think it has this combination of great calm, both in the simplicity of its composition, as well as the colors surrounding the horizon line to some degree here that separates the top and the bottom. But then there's this box here of fiery light. And so that speaks a little bit to how I work emotionally, having this calm energy, and that is balanced by this fiery light inside me. So you may not see that at all in this painting, but I can see how that piece of me shows up here. This is another painting that I'm currently working on, and again, almost finished. I wanted to show it to you because of the direct horizon line, which is a centering element for me in life as well as in my work, and how this is so inspired by the goldenness of the sun going down into the horizon, and by the mysterious quality of the colors working together here, almost in that sort of intangible, otherworldly way. And so what I am intrigued by in this piece is this combination of, well, I feel like I'm looking at a horizon line in the sunset on one hand, which is a very tangible thing, and on the other hand, the intangibility of the colors and the way the mysteriousness here anchors the very fiery obviousness of the yellow-orange area. I hope you found this helpful in getting you started on your own personal treasure hunt, to help you understand why you're inspired by what you're inspired by and how that informs your unique expression and use of visual language. So thanks very much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the Whole Artist Mastery channel. And then head on over to the Whole Artist Mastery website, put your email in, and you will get the free booklet that includes the treasure hunt outline. So again, thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.